Imagine getting on a plane with absolutely no plans for your entire vacation to Europe. You've got a ticket there and back with a completely blank itinerary in between. No hotels, no excursions, no idea how to get around. Who would do such a dumb, nonsensical thing? Me, a person with a mild Instagram following who knows her badass audience will send her on some crazy adventures.
So I'm going to France. That's the tweet. Send it. I'm going for work for 2 days, which means I have a hotel paid for 1 night. I extended my trip for 8 days as a birthday present to myself, and I am going to allow my social media followers to decide the rest of my vacation. Catching flights, not feelings. I'm just kidding. I'm so anxious. I have so many feelings. I don't know what's going on. I don't speak the language. I don't know where to go out to eat. I just like to have everything planned. But I'm inspired to try this out, to shake it up a little bit and give myself some adventure. All right, we're in France. And I have my best friend Lacey here.
Hi.
She's gonna be with me for the next 2 days. Whew. So on this first quest. Okay everyone, I am officially in France and today is day 1 of the choose your own adventure of my European vacation. You guys are about to decide where I'm going. All right, here we go, first choice. Do we go to Monaco and ride Lamborghinis? Or do we take a flight to London to go bungee jumping? Decide now, we're giving you 5 minutes to choose, go. What are you hoping for?
I really want to go to Monaco.
And I really want to go bungee jumping in London. 2, 1, timer done.
Okay, all right.
Are you scared?
I'm actually like,
so scared.
I'm actually like, no joke, afraid right now.
All right, here we go. Whew. The survey says,
Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going?
we're going to Monaco.
Yes!
30 more votes
Woo!
to go to Monaco.
One of those was mine. One of those was mine.
We're going to Monaco. We're gonna go drive Lambos. Let's go.
Off we went to Monte Carlo. Monte Carlo in Monaco is known as one of the richest cities in the world and has been called an international byword for the extravagant display of reckless dispersal of wealth. AKA, time to get bougie.
We called the Lamborghini place. And they were like, no, you should have called us like way ahead of time to try and collaborate. And then she just called me back and said, I just looked you up on Instagram, didn't realize I was talking to you. And so she's gonna talk to her boss and she said, we're gonna try and get it for free, but if we can't, can we just lower the price? And I was like, yes, done. So while we wait for the Lamborghinis, there's the Monte Carlo casino right next door. Should we go put $100 on black or red? Black?
Woo!
You're not allowed to film in the most famous casino in the world, obviously, but now that I'm in this private fancy bathroom, I can show you. We won. It was a black 6. Guess we red.
Hey, coming down.
So do I just get in it?
I ain't never met a limitation.
We're in a Ferrari in France.
You think my wig's gonna fly off?
That's the point, right? We drove the exact route of the Formula One Monaco Grand Prix race, drove by Dior and Gucci, blasted some Rihanna, and just felt like J-Lo and Constance Wu and Hustler.
With me if you ride with me, you can slide with me.
We were pretty broke after living like for 24 hours, so I proposed another challenge for you, dear viewers. Okay, bonjour France. We are off to Nice today, and we need your help deciding where are we gonna stay tonight. Are we doing a cheap hostel to try and meet people, or a luxury beachside villa? Here's the thing, I've never stayed at a hostel in my life and I'm terrified. I don't like people, I don't like community showers, and small spaces terrify me. Have you ever been on a train?
Have I ever been on a train?
I forgot you live in New York City.
I was like,
I feel like I'm on the Old Express. Oh yeah. Fresh off the train in Nice, and we are checking to see what our followers have decided. Are we going to a luxury beach hotel, or are we gonna go try and make some friends at a hostel? Now we asked Twitter and Instagram because we wanted to get enough, you know,
votes.
yeah. Oh, Instagrams. All right, here we go, Twitter.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, beach by 51.
Wow.
Let's go to the beach. Let's go get away. Dude, we're gonna be so broke. So I'm using the app Hotel Tonight, not sponsored, but this is an easy way to get hotels last minute, like what we're doing. So for one night, it's $184, but the website lists it as a $300 hotel. So Hotel Tonight is saving us about $100 with taxes and fees. The thing is it's non-refundable, so once you book it, you gotta do it. Confirmed. Let's go to the beach.
La Beau Rivage was one of the first seaside hotels in the fun beach part of Nice. At the time, it was a favorite of artists and intellectuals such as Fitzgerald, Nietzsche, and Chekhov, who are apparently important to someone. Anyway,
Bonsoir.
well, Lacey napped, I proposed a new challenge.
The people have voted. We have to go to a techno party tonight.
I hate all of you.
Lacey had to head back to New York to be a real adult while I avoided responsibility and stayed in my fantasy land a little longer. I was solo.
I have learned that no one else can carry this load. It's a train where I'm the only passenger on board. Oh, there is beauty to...
Okay, I made it to my first city alone. I am in Aix-en-Provence.
Aix-en-Provence.
Which is supposed to be one of the biggest college cities in Europe. I was fully expecting insane frat parties and plenty of people my age to hang out with, but when I arrived, cricket. They forgot it was summertime and all the students were gone. So I relied on my followers to put me on my own adventure once more.
I just asked my followers what I should do tomorrow because I got here kind of late. Should I go to a perfume making class or do I go to a macaroon making class? Now, give them 5 minutes. Here we go. I also realize how lowly I'm talking because I'm by myself and I feel like I have to be quiet. Vlogging is weird. Okay, I'm about to check if we're gonna be making macaroons or perfume tomorrow. 72% say macaroons. I'm making macaroons.
And then you will have in here what we call le bec, the peak.
Stiff peak.
I take this.
Yeah.
It's like cream. Okay?
Alright, and then I'll make a little hole in the middle for the jelly. Voila! I'm in the middle of nowhere, France. Getting an Uber to the bus station, and I have no clue where I'm going next. I put out a call to my followers asking where I should go, and I got so many responses. So this is definitely the first time I've ever been to an airport without a ticket, and I'm actually kind of excited. So much of travel really scares me, and not having hair ties when I need them also really scared me. I've never just bought a ticket, shown up to an airport and bought a ticket, so I'm actually kind of excited to do it. I hope it's not that hard.
One person?
Yes.
Do you have bags to check in or not?
No, just carry on.
With an overwhelming response in my DMs, I headed to the city of 7 hills in Portugal's capital, Lisbon. It was my favorite city by far I visited on the trip, and I only have you guys to thank for that experience. With cobblestone streets and alleyways, ancient ruins, baked goods on every corner, hello, pastel de nata, I felt like I was transported in time.
Okay, I'm about to try a codfish cake, which is what Portugal is famous for. It's codfish, cheese, and batter, and you're supposed to drink it with port wine, but I don't drink, so I got a tea. Oh my god. It's fishy mashed potatoes in a good way.
Lisbon is an open container city, which means they love to party. All the time, anywhere. Especially on the infamous Pig Street. Seriously, actually broke by now, I decided to stay in a hostel and make some friends where I met Jonathan and Amina. I told them about what I was doing with my challenge and they thought I was crazy. But we're down for an adventure. So...
Okay, well, no one their pants, but I did climb down here to this gorgeous secret emerald crystal clear grotto all the way from up there. Don't be mad at me, Mom and Dad.
I could have stayed in Lisbon forever, but no time to waste. Tomorrow was my 29th birthday, and my sister just so happened to be in Barcelona at the same time as me. The universe was telling me to go to Barca. Barcelona, Spain is one of my favorite cities in the world. It's the cosmopolitan capital where my partner and I fell in love and has some of the best food, wine, and architecture in the world. When my sister and I weren't eating our faces off through the best tapas restaurants or attending a day rave or trying some of the lovely local cultural traditions.
Keep going. That went straight in my chest.
Oh, it's at my ankles now.
We decided to take a 40-minute drive to La Roca village.
Okay, so we are here in beautiful Barcelona, Spain. We are at La Roca village, which is a small town just outside of Barcelona, and they have an outlet mall here that it is world famous for carrying designer brands for up to 60% off. We're talking Versace, Gucci, Louis, not Chanel because they're not discounted, but come on, let's go. I'm gonna get a birthday present for myself, and I found a pair of Fendi sunglasses that are pretty epic, and so I'm gonna ask my followers if I should get it for myself for my birthday, and I've got a feeling you guys aren't gonna let me down with this one. Let's see what you say. Well, an overwhelming 78% of you said, get the glasses. So I did. Diamonds on my neck, diamonds on my grill. So it is my last day in Europe. I am currently in Barcelona, Spain. And you guys have sent me on some wild adventures, from renting Ferraris to baking macaroons in the middle of nowhere, even buying these sunglasses, which I thank you very much for. I feel like I want to do something epic to end this trip, so I'm gonna ask you guys one more thing. Looking for tattoo artists in Barcelona. If you have any recs, drop them in my DM, please. Bradley.
Oh, what are you doing here?
While in Lisbon, I used Airbnb experiences to book a sunrise yoga and birth chart reading experience by Darragh Astrology. And it was pretty effing life-changing. She was kind enough to print out the lines of my chart to be transferred over as a tattoo. I'm gonna get a fucking tattoo. Should I put it on my neck? Should I put it on my back? Should I put it on my and my crack? I'm gonna ask you guys. Let's figure it out. I fell in love with the design, and it felt like the perfect culmination of meaning and souvenir to remember this trip by.
That's so sick.
I went into this trip terrified by life, terrified of traveling and being on my own, but I left rejuvenated by the experiences and people I met along the way. I'm so thankful I have you guys, an amazing following who literally helped make this trip happen. So next time you're out of the house, why not take a chance on getting out of your comfort zone and taking the pressure off yourself to decide your own fate and leave that up to total strangers. You might just find some beautiful stuff when you let go a little.